Hi, my name is Sonia, and finally I was brave enough to make this video. I've been postponing it for months, and since today is my birthday, I thought it's the right time to make it because I have a good mood. I have flowers here and there. Look at these beautiful flowers all around, and yeah, since it's my birthday. My birthday was kind of a personal deadline for me to find a job. And you know what? I'm still unemployed. It's been 4 months as I was searching for a job. I put my best effort in it, and it still didn't happen the way I wanted and the way I planned. And I've learned a few things which I would like to share in this video for you, maybe to avoid this type of mistakes. My channel is really new, so maybe there are just like 10 people watching this video, and it's really enough for me because this channel is supposed to be a kind of personal self-reflection, way for self-reflection and a diary. But from other side, I would like to share my experience because I know if a person in the same situation as me, looking for the answers, would see that might actually help deal with some bigger issues, which is currently pain for many people. Unemployment right now is really bad. The market is crazy, so many bloggers repeating the same thing. And the first thing I would recommend is facing the reality. Do the basic reality check. You are not alone in this, especially if you're applying for entry or junior role like me. By the way, I'm architect, yeah, so I'm searching for jobs in architecture or construction consulting or the sustainability consulting because I have let's say multidisciplinary experience in all of that. The first advice, just let yourself be. Don't put too much pressure, don't feel that much guilt, because you still need energy, you need ambition to go on with this really frustrating and tiring job search. For me, it's been 4 months as I'm unemployed, and I wouldn't say it was the worst period of my life. No, I've seen worse periods, and of course the money is a thing, but there are so more than just the money. So just let yourself enjoying these things like family, travelings, if you have savings, or if you have any other support from your family. Try to be less strict to yourself. That's probably my biggest advice, because we're usually kind people and we're kind to everyone, but not us. And understand that there are external factors sometimes that just won't make the things happen the way you want. And these external factors, as I said, the crisis, juniors, we compete with the senior people for the same position. Of course they hire them, not us, and these are the things which we can't change and can't do differently. So we just need to face this reality and try to adapt, try to be more patient in our ambition as well. We target so high, we want I've seen that memes like I'm not the owner of the plant in my 20s, then I will just give up. You know that we have ambitions is great. We want the coolest thing. We want to work, as personally I am, in the top consulting companies, and I did everything to do that. I've been applying for a year and targeted so high, and at some point I almost reached my goal. I was at the final stage of the interviews with the head of departments, and then it just didn't happen, because sometimes things are lessons. It's the experience, and we need to learn from this experience. And one crucial point here is that we are getting one step closer by each application, each interview which we fail. We're getting one step closer to the one where we are actually getting in. And just don't give up and try to be more soft to yourself, because you need a drive. you need to sell yourself intellectually in each interview, and it's very hard, especially if you're an introvert person as me, especially maybe you're not the top one most genius person in math or whatever technical thing you do. Then you just need to prepare first and then try to put much less pressure. And trust me, with after the kind of hundreds interview, you will feel like I feel talking to this video. Okay, I'm anxious, but it will get better, trust me. And that's my first real advice. Do the reality check and be kind to yourself. Be patient and brave. These are all advices I would give to myself back half year ago. And the reason I do this type of videos because I enjoy watching other people sharing their experience, their problems, and I feel like sometimes you learn by doing, but sometimes you learn by listening others. And this listening others, especially if it's the field or the path you want to go on with, it's really helpful and really useful. This is a bit strange, feels a bit confusing, these flowers all around, but let's continue. The second advice I would give to myself, defining a niche. That's the clue. You need a right positioning, because you're gonna mess up. And as an architect, it would seem like an easy way to go to architecture, right? But architecture is so wild field, and there are so many sub niches in it. Probably I'll do the next video about the right positioning of the architect in the careers and all of these type of sub niches we have. For example, I'm architect, yes, but besides my project in design, I worked for 2.5 years in consulting, and it was a sustainability consulting in the build sector. So basically it's a combination of various fields, and I loved it so much because I could use my analytical thinking, my creativity, and it felt so great working there. But yeah, but unfortunately crisis hit so many nice company, so I had to leave and search for other opportunities. And eventually the third, let's say, direction of my job search was a project management. So I tried myself in architecture, I tried myself in sustainability consulting, I've tried myself in project management, and this is 3 different niches. And if I would go back in time, then I would just pick one in the defined period of time and dive deep. My mistake was that I was applying both for PM jobs, both for sustainability roles, and both for architect roles. And of course it's hard, it's a triple work. So if you need, well, we'll go back to it soon. There is a structure, right, for the application for any type of job. And you need to do all these steps, starting with CV, application, screening, etc. And if you have a few niches that you want to be, good at, and you need to sell yourself as a good at, you need to be cool, great, the best professional ever in whatever job you're applying, because the competition is so high, because there are so many great field-specific experts which are competing with you for the same position. And yeah, it's a bad news, but what we can learn from it is that people like me and I don't know if you know the book, I think the name is Refuse to Choose. There is one book which I really recommend to read. It's written by Barbara Sher. The name is Refuse to Choose, and she's talking about a type of person which is called scanner. So the scanners, they don't dive deep in none of the fields. You could call it HDD, but that's just the type of personality. We don't dive deep, but we know more. We search for innovation. much easier to adapt. There's just type of personality which is good fit, for example, for in the research field, but might be not the perfect and excellent in some jobs where you require like a routine specific thing to do in your job by daily basis. So then if you have so many interests, if you want to try yourself in various career paths, I would definitely recommend the same thing as it was in the book. Try to schedule your life and your job trials, the trials of each specific niche, in different periods of time. So for example, this year I'm architect, next year I'm sustainability, whatever, third year I'm artist. Because you, in order to win this competition, you need to be an expert, and you can't. I tried. maybe you can, but I couldn't be an expert in 3 fields in the same time, and you need to switch between your positioning, because you, for example, having 3 interview one day in 3 different fields, and you need to switch, and the technical questions get really hard, so you need to be excellent in them. Just don't do that. Trust me, better dive deep in one, hit some result, get the result, get hired, and move on with other niche you want to explore. Other advice 3, use your network. Of course, everyone is talking about it, how important is networking. Definitely true. There are 2 types of contacts we might have in our lives. These are the warm and cold contacts. The warm contacts, this is our family, our friends, people we really don't need to put that much effort, and they will help us. Super cool. But there is also the cold contact type, called emailing, called LinkedIning. I've tried both. I've tried all, actually. So what I recommend you to do is make a list, make a table with all contacts you have, which might be useful. You can apply it generally to your life. So some of the contacts might be useful in your private things. Some contacts are more relevant for your career. But if you are talking about career here, make a list with the people you know, like the complete list, including your colleagues, ex-colleagues, university colleagues, exes, why not, people you might have known and who are relevant in your industry, in your field, and just write them down. You'll see how many opportunities it opens to you, because you're already first, of course, the target of this cold email and cold contacts is to get referral, because we know that the referral is the key, especially if we're talking about bigger consulting or whatever, not bigger companies, because the competition is high there, and the easier way to get in is asking for the referral. And that's actually working. Maybe I'll explain you. Yeah, I've tried, and I already have 3 referrals from cold contacting in email. If you're interested, let me know. I'll share what exactly I wrote, but basically it's not a hard thing. I'm jumping from one topic to another. I hope that's fine. That's generally the way I talk. So the thing to do to get a referral, go to LinkedIn, search for the company. First, see the connection, whether you have a connection. I, for example, as I studied in Politecnica di Milano, so many great people are working there, have studied there, and now working in my target companies, let's say. So I could just write, hi, I've seen we studied in the same year, in the same school. Do you mind me asking a few questions about your job? What do you do? How do you like it? Start with the basic cute questions. That's okay. Then you're gonna see like 90% they just won't reply. That's totally all right. No one is checking actually LinkedIn messages, especially like the heads of the department. But still, try it out. And I would recommend targeting more a person with the same level of expertise, which you might have more in common. So I wrote a few people like that in companies like Jacobs, because I'm considering construction real estate consulting. Jacobs, GLL, and Bura Happelt. These three companies, I could reach three people, and they were ready to give me a referral. With some of them we just chat, with some of them we had a call and just basic check, adequacy check, and then the person say, yeah, no problem, mention me in your application or whatever way the referral works. And the third person has actually transferred my CV directly to HR. Still, as far as you can see, I'm not hired in none of the companies, but you need to value, as I said, each steps you are getting close. And for me, I think those contacts, those referrals were a great boost. And important in the table, which you're gonna collect all the relevant contacts, just you could set a reminder for yourself to ping them again in some period of time later, because they might have forget to reply. They might have other things to do. That's okay. Just remind about yourself, and next time you're asking their help, it will be a bit warmer contact, let's say. So keep all these contacts in your table. It's going to be really useful. Besides, the LinkedIn messages, emails work as well. So the interviews in architect studios, I've had so many. I'm not employed there because actually there was a period of time in autumn where I could get a good job, but then I chose to be a project manager. Then that's a longer topic, but basically cold emailing works, trust me, and especially in architectural field, that's the best way to reaching. For me, at least, it's the best way for reaching out to people. So let me just see that my camera is recording, because I'm talking so much. It would be a pity if it's not working. Perfect, it's working, and I still have a charge, so I'm gonna continue with my talk. We are talking about the referrals and generally the network, the way it works, and trust me, it works. I'm sure it will simplify your life, because at some point I got closed up really. I was depressed, let's say. I was not leaving my home. I felt a bit hopeless, like for 10 minutes. Then I thought, okay, let's just open up new opportunities. Right now I'm in Moscow. There are so many events, networks going on. Let's just see what's happening, and that might be another direction which I was close for, but could actually work out. So what do you think happened? Still no result, no work, but I found this architectural network, and I attended one event, and the organizer, the person who organized the event, was so kind to me. He basically gave a review for top 10 Moscow architect studios from the inside. So one thing is that you need a job and you want to get in, but another thing to consider, and that's probably another topic which I face here, are the people. The people in the company are the key, and you need to like them, and they need to like you. There should be a match, because the work is you build long term. It's not a one night stand. You need to build in long term, otherwise your CV will look like not enough serious, let's say. So my target is find a company where I could possibly work from 1 but up to 3 years, because I need to get my seniority at some point. And so he gave me a review of the companies from the inside, and he basically told me, yeah, this company is just so bad, don't even try. But they look good, the projects were great from the outside, but you never know the inner part, and in this part you need to ask people. So firstly, he gave me like recommendation where to actually apply, and I even now there was some kind of mind switch right now for me. So now when I'm writing to the same company which I was writing, for example, half a year ago, but with that review of him in mind, I put more effort to this company. I really want to work for this company because I already feel some kind of personal connection with them. And another thing which he helped me to do, I know this person. We talked like maybe 8 hours in the event, but I just got to know him, and he transferred my CV to the HR directly, and she called me next day. So basically, the things can work easier if you are not afraid to ask for help. We are all were and will be in the situation when we need help, and that's normal. We are people, we are helping each other. Yeah, it's not your family, these are not your close friends, but trust me, so many kind people will want to help you. I don't know, maybe we can even, if you're still watching this video, then it's cool, thank you. That's the biggest birthday present for me, to watch the videos of my channel, subscribe, share, because right now I feel it's a passion I discovered. That's a true passion of me. That's why in my birthday, instead of partying, I do the video, because I feel like that's just my way. And if 10 people will watch it, I'll still doing it. So my idea is, let's just maybe share in the comments below your field and the company you work, so then when people see the comment, they can reach you out, or you can also link write your LinkedIn below, and then we can try helping each other find a job in the, let's say, our dream companies, because the knowledge, the experience exchange, the help, this makes me feel still feel positive about the world, besides all the things which are going on, politics, and wherever we can see. Like, we won't just start this topic, but we need to be helpful to each other. And yeah, that's the reason I'm sharing my experience here. I really hope, even for one person, this video is useful. Then I'm super happy, and that's the best birthday of my life. And let's do that. Let's share links below, your studio name, whatever thing you want to share. And if we might have a chance to help each other, then let's do it today. And the last thing I want to talk about, I really try to be brief and structured in this video, is the scheduling. So while applying for work, besides the external factors, as I said, the crisis, the situation in the country, the legal right you need to have to be able to work, that's another remark. Okay, my phone decided that there's not enough storage, but we still continue our talk. Two important remarks and factors you need to consider. It's the right to work in the country you're applying for. I know everything is manageable. You can get married, you can find a friend, you can do many things, but arrange yourself visa, because right now, no, if you're not EU like me, no one wants to hire you. And that's just the fact which you need to deal with. And just don't really, my honest advice, don't really try applying to London or Europe, and I'm thinking that part where they say work right, because competition is crazy even for those who has this working right. So better focus on the way to manage your visa, because there are ways. You can also make freelance in some of the European countries, all manageable, unless you have a salary like architect, because you can make a digital nomad thing, but you need 2 or 3 times more bigger salary. That's a longer topic. Another thing is the scheduling. The hiring generally slows in Christmas time, December, January, and July, August periods. And I was lucky enough last year because I left 2 of my jobs in July and December. And this basically 2 months in each of these slow hiring periods, they were just time for me to go to Sri Lanka. Because nothing is happening, no one's gonna hire you, or there is a chance, but this chance is much lower, and we are targeting bigger chances, right? So try to be more productive in the time. For example, like now, I feel like March, April, the hiring starts again. And another thing is the scheduling of internships. The bigger companies, they also have a defined period of time when they hire intern. So be sure you know that. The final advice would be sure you know that the career search, the career building is a science as well. So don't be scared, don't overcomplicate, because the career advice, they would say, like, is so they would just complicate sometimes your life. And sometimes we need their advice to follow, but there are basic principles like the ATS system, which scans your CV. There is a basic structure for the CV. There is a basic template for the cover letter. I would definitely recommend you not wasting much time with cover letter. In my experience, no one really cares how much you're into urban planning and how much you want to save the world in your green strategies. Leave 1, 2, 3 maximum sentences about why you want to save the world as architect, but an extra 1, 2 sentence why this company, but don't make this A4 a cover letter. This was my mistake as well, because I thought the cover letter, they're gonna read, they're gonna understand my soul and they will hire me. No one cares. Just mention basic things. You are your positioning, like your school, why this company, and how these 2 things work together. Both for CV and cover letter, use the same wording as it is in job description. Exact same wording, more or less, or the synonyms, and the same. You need to show, as I said before, you need to show that in this specific field you're an expert. Just highlight that. Don't put too much unrelevant stuff. Focus, because I lacked it and it didn't work out well, so I just waste time. So the cover letter, really don't consider it. It helps for me also. Imagining I'm writing to, not to a bigger company, but to a friend, to the actual person, and phrase it in a way you would talk to a person, because this generic AI cover letters, they just not work. It's better to have 4-sentence cover letter with a bit of your soul than this A4 cover letters. That's my personal opinion, and the tendency I've noticed in the market. So the CV cover letter, easy, just do it, basic rules. Then you apply, as I already said. Cold emailing and LinkedIn messaging work best, at least for me. For architect companies, cold emailing works. I could also mention here the application through the website, but this is not working, at least didn't work for me, because what they do, the competition is so high also in architecture, and they hire, or they write back to people that already in their database, and if they don't, sometimes the process is like that. I wouldn't generalize, but if they don't have enough relevant candidates, then yeah, they post a job position, but sometimes they don't even post. So they have this inner talk, oh, we might need an architect, and then, oh, remember that girl, she wrote me a few days ago, let's just contact her. So that's the way they should get to know about you. Don't forget the basic things. The interview part, I wouldn't dive deep right now because I need to go to celebrate my birthday, but the interview is another bigger topic. There are so many YouTube videos about it. Just try to be yourself. And if you choose your niche correct, if you set, at least in your head, right positioning, in this right positioning, it comes from why I need it. So if you know why you need it, then all will come smooth. Yeah, you will compete. Yeah, they might have chosen other person because they just like the person more and the attitude of the person more, but that's not your place. Then there will be a place where you will feel home. It will be a job for many years, and just trust me, it will happen. If you watch until the end, then you have a patience. I hope it will happen the same way for me, so wish me please also luck. And yeah, if it was useful, if you want to share your professional expertise or your contact in the comments below, please do that, because this is I feel like this platform is for knowledge exchange, and we need to use this opportunity as well for the networking, because it's everything. And I feel like I'll make next video about the skill of networking. And the thing I do now, that let me celebrate my birthday. And I wish you a great day and success in your job and whatever thing you do. See you in the next videos.